Woo! Let me see something. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. If you want to come on in, come on in. Come on in, get your position. I'm gonna say a few words. The mics will be muted, and then we can go ahead and chat. We're gonna wait for a few more people to come on in. Cause you know I don't wait for nobody really, but y'all in here, so come on in. Hit that thing, come on in. When I say open mic, it means open mic. It's gonna be a great conversation. Nobody's right, nobody's wrong. And I got some. I'm gonna throw something out there in the beginning, start it off to have y'all wonder and thinking. Rondo, what's happening, baby?
Peace, brother.
I'm getting that last minute eating, but we'll get a few more people in here. I'm gonna go and post something. I'm gonna post a subject for you, for everybody, and I want y'all to run with it when I put this out there.
Okay.
Excuse me, while I chomp down on some of this excellent Northwestern soup. What to the world, to see media, what's happening, family? Hey, everybody come on in here. Now I'm gonna mute everybody's mic, and I'm gonna throw a topic out there. Based upon Tartaria, status we in, and I'm gonna see what y'all do with it. Man, I'm a country boy, man. I'm eating soup. Y'all gonna see me eat, goddamn. And it's spicy, you know me. It's spicy as all but Jesus. Y'all gonna like this. I don't need both shit, baby. I don't need both of them, man. I'm using my earbuds. Y'all gonna like this topic. I'm gonna suggest things that might have people wondering, but at the same time, very suggestive. Mm, this is freaking good soup, y'all. I outdid it again. I outdid myself again. Westside hit me with something. Where's he at? Westside, where you at, man? God dog, bro. All right, Caramel, I think he's gonna be uploading something. Bro, I'm live, man. You better get your butt over here. Come on in. You know I love my people. Mike, I'm live, boy. If you don't come on one of my lives, man, it's gonna be on when I see you, man. I have to bring the gloves. You know, I'm gonna bring the pink and I'm gonna bring the golden ones and the pink ones, fam. It's one of my brothers I grew up with. China Black, I see you. I see it. Hollywood, everybody's a boy and everybody's a girl. All right. Well, whatever. Eddie Tactical. Oh man, people gonna learn. The Nesia Kapiem, Priesty Blessing in Yiddish. But we're gonna get beyond all this foolishness that keeps everybody running in circles. Today I'm gonna suggest something. It's gonna be very questionable. Something to think about. I see behind some people scared to come on in here, Rondo. Why do you think they're scared?
We can't do the stuff they usually do everywhere else over here.
No, they're too busy eating up too much bullshit in the world instead of accepting something that may possibly possible or feasible. They watching my videos. They don't know that the half truth, the half acting, there's a little bit of narcissism, but a lot of speculation based on something they've come across in their life. Get them to think and remember. I don't need that one anyway. Let's turn this down. I'm gonna go ahead and get it started here. This is background music, country music, and I love it. I'll pause it here in a minute once I throw out the pieces I need to throw out. People amaze me on YouTube. Whenever I go over, I do like to look at other people's stuff. I'm unfollowing a lot of people because a lot of people it's not beneficial what they're speaking on. And right now we're in times where beneficial things are required or needed. And forget what people want. And most people want a whole lot of everything that has nothing to do with the reality of the situation. And it's disturbing. It's like they really, really love or embrace the lives they've been living. It's amazing. And a lot of people know me. You know, I've been studying Tartaria well over 30-something years. I started when I was a teen by art, drawing, conceptualization, pictures, visiting, mosaics, and everything else. Not everybody knows everything. You got a couple pale skins. I started in Russia, blah, blah, blah. Shut up. Oh, shut up. They don't even know that Africa was uninhabited by about 2 or 3 pygmy tribes in the 1700s. There was no West Coast. There wasn't no this, that, Mozambique, this, that, Senegal. None of that existed. People are so ignorant. In order to feel good, to place us, the indigenous of this land, of the world, it's all connected. None of it's divided. It's all connected. Just go ahead and hit it. I'll put it back in there. You need me to put it back in there, brother? I'll put it back in there, okay? And tap on it again. See if it goes through there. All right. It will do that sometimes. Man, it's Midwest. I said Midwest soup is just phenomenal. And I got my air cob in there. He's talking about phenomenal. You got a little cayenne, little Texas Pete up in there. A couple of nice little horseradish. Boy, y'all just don't know right here. Make this around a campfire. Woo! You be ready to go hunting. Good God, boy. Is it working there, brother? Oh, there you go. I think I got you now, brother.
Yo.
There you go. What's going on, family?
All right. Peace, brother. Peace. All right.
All right, so when we get up people here, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put it out there. I'm going to explain it. I'm going to have to. And actually, the why will go as people start putting in their, everybody put in their little 5 cents. Because everybody's 5 cents don't matter. But 5 cents, I know 5 cents is one of the best things we can give to each other. But right now, we ain't even getting 1 or 2 cents. Boy, y'all had some soup right now. Boy, y'all running around. Y'all running, smack your mama. You go to the grave, wherever she at. I'm trying to tell you right now. Come on. Got me want to go all fly over North Carolina, smack up, out of here. Yes, that's right. Chill, I want to come all the way to North Carolina and smack upside your head. This is so good. But I have to deal with smacking mama earth upside the head. I'll eat the corn here in a little bit. Got me sweating.
What y'all been talking about, man?
Yeah, I'm about to get it in. Hold on.
All right.
Patience and time, 2 most powerful weapons. Remember that and never forget it. All right, I'm going to throw this out there. Let me silence this beautiful country music here. I used to say this a long time ago. Right now, we live in a world, and I want y'all to each pay attention to what I'm about to say. We live in a world where division and separation is so strong. And it's enamored by the reality of death, murder, mayhem, chaos, right? Statuses, class, monetary, fiat. Tartaria had nothing to do with none of that shit. And what people don't know is Tartaria is older than time itself. It was implemented and established because there were other lands being destroyed. Why do I say that? Because we have written proof on the walls that have been misinterpreted and fictional ones created to misdirect, to create new narratives, to create a new world. Everything we see is backwards and reversed, upside down and inverted. Everything we see, and it's come to the forefront. It's come to the forefront over the last 33 decades, 30 years, that a lot of things that are held in escargot, hidden away. A lot of that shit is fiction.
Believe nothing.
Let me finish. So I don't want to mute nobody. Let's wait. Let me finish. It's a little bit I'm gonna throw out here. When I was showing people pictures of Tartaria, they saw these grand statues. Some had curly hair, some had long wavy hair. Well, I remember about 10 years ago on Facebook, there was Pan-Africans and these, people here on this soil who didn't know nothing. Was so busy pushing that out of Africa shit. And they were saying, well, how you gonna have them statues? When I was showing pictures, nobody else was doing this. I said, well, because we had pale skins here. Why is it that for a long time in records, we would bring in 200 pale babies a year? How come that's never taught in school? They were Rockefeller and the CIA didn't want people to know this information. Why is it when I started showing that there were pale skins in Florida, Georgia, Virginia, Mississippi, Louisiana, all them places that on their birth certificate said Negro and black, but nobody wanted to accept that? Cause of this dystopia. You know the word nigga? It's like cracker. It means to make fun. Cracker means to make fun. Nigga has everything to do with Nigeria, but has nothing to do with the place because the place wasn't established. That is segregation. The first segregation started in Europe. All them people you see over there are from here in Europe. And who created it? The goddamn Zionists. A little young brother today attempted to want to argue with me. You know, he all drabbed up, but he got his wrap around his head and everything. I was like, wait a minute, what do you mean the Zionism don't exist? It don't matter when it was created. It exists because there's a group of individuals that live by that shit. Now, it doesn't mean that it's old. It's time itself, and it doesn't matter where it may have come from. Everything that we see, there's nothing new under the sun except history. It's all a lie. We all got together. We played together. We protected together. There was we've had more than right now on Earth, this 8 billion. We had more than that on this Earth. The problem is, nobody wants to accept that reality because of the false reality they've been given. They've been preparing for this moment, y'all. Why do you think they're being nosy watching everything? Blocking and ghost this, that, and the other, and hiding people's live streams and shutting people's accounts down. Because the further they can keep people away from any truth, the better off they are, and they can continue to do the perverse things they do. And why do we have Tartaria? To protect us from an outside force. Here it is, everybody. A lot of people lately have been seeing a lot of shit that's questionable. Now, some of it can be attested to the people here, but who are to say them people aren't originally from here? When I read after Theodore Teddy Roosevelt, I think it was the last original president. The original, actually. When I read that back then, even then, they used to look up into the skies and question what was it they kept seeing. These motherfuckers on our soil right now we are dealing with, I honestly don't believe they from here. Why? Like I said, who would want to destroy 90% of Tartaria on Earth? Our Earth. Who would want to do that other than somebody who knows that? My cat's on top of my stove, y'all. Hold on. Other than the fact that in order for them to come back and bring war and us not be able to fight, they must remove all means of us making firearms, having the same weapons as in the Constitution as the military, in case the military folds, and to make the military as weak as possible. Why is nobody paying attention to that? That's why I've been reading these books. To give people a little insight. There was no white and black and all this other shit. It was a status of purity. Everyone was dealing with purity because everybody had a pure heart. Now, I talk about leprosy, albinism, this, that, and other because there's a reality to it. How did it come to be? It could be manipulation. It could have been something to see, can we kill them if we do this? Can we give them a shot for this? Can we change that? There's a certain group here, and they're no different from us. They want slaves, obedient slaves. Tartaria would have never gave that to no one. We all would have been protected. The children could play. Love was abundance. Men and women procreating, creating greater and wonderful things, and living in peace. The problem is we didn't stay with our spiritual, our energy, our increasing. We didn't increase it. We got comfortable. Now people don't even know how to connect, how to meditate, how to breathe. The food we eat is improper. It's all diluted and polluted. Who other in the world would want to do such things if it wasn't about destroying the history of who we are and attempting it numerous times and finally getting it to a point where they think they can get it right? Now, the other thing is, I'm not going to discount the fact that I said there is a source, and we return to the source. The source is with us. That is something they can't deal with. And yet, though I believe that everything's going to work out in the end, like the story of the Pearl from the Dark Wolf, before we even get there, we're going to see some worse shit. We are Tartaria, whether you believe it or not, the Republic of Tartaria. The banners we wore, the flags we flew, and the fact that we wore armor to increase our sustainability in combat and war with these outside forces. And we won numerous times. But there was calamities and drastic things and measures we had to take. We can't build an ark now. We're not even united. We can't even save our people, but they can say what they want to change the whole narrative. And the ark don't mean some damn boat made out of gopher wood. You see, they got rid of all the gopher wood. I'm talking about something grander. We can't even dig and go under the. We can't even build things to dig and go on the earth. We can't even unite. We so busy running around fighting each other because we so caught up in the flack with the flack in our head, as if we know everything. You get where I'm coming from now. You see why I'm suggesting this. I want to see what have y'all gained. And we all hold on to these religions, and every one of these religions are fucking false. Every one of them keeps division, keeps segregation, keep no sound. I took the music off. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Call it. Oh, okay, because he said no sound. Let me make sure.
Go out, come back in if they can't hear it.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
Video.
Yeah. If that works at all, because I didn't want to record it. How about now? Can you hear now, or is there still no sound?
I can hear you just fine.
Yeah, I know you guys can. I want to make sure whoever's watching can listen to hear, because it could be on your end, brother. You might need to clear your cache or something too. Let me go on to his response. It amazes me. I've been reading for a little bit now, right? And there's so much more to read. And I figure with the information I put out there, and what other people have got on the wagon, which is a very good one, we need to circle the wagons, that these things need to be looked at. And if we can get some of these Pelicans to stop putting race and color up in there, because I appreciate that, family, Citinelli. It'd be beautiful for people to be able to realize, I'm not going to listen to you. You got crayon colors, you're fictional people and characters. There's many shades here, people. We didn't have the shit we have now. And in order to do that, you must first subjugate the people while you're defeating a people. And wars allow that to happen. We have had non-stop wars for the last how long? Because I don't even believe in the Revolutionary War now, y'all. No, I seriously don't. I believe all that equipment was based on Tartaria to be utilized against enemies. My great-great-uncles told me that they were giants. And they fought in that so-called Civil War, but it wasn't a Civil War. What they didn't call it that. They said the war that they fought in. That's how they said it. The war we fought in, it was some of everything. It was people over 200 years old. Now, when you're growing up and you listen to people in history class talking about people living 50 and 70, I'm like, wait a minute, I used to get in trouble, get taken into the claws and spanked. Talking about, people in my family were over 200 years old. In fact, that I came out here and grew corn over 230, 40 years old on the reservation. They were like, where you get that colorful corn from? Maize, the way it was supposed to be. I said, in a short period of time, like I said, it only takes one generation to change it. We have been going downward spiral and falling back and allowing these bastards who call themselves politicians, they don't mean us no good. They are part of the problem. I really believe these things are something else, y'all. I believe these people's, or whatever they is something else. And they've gotten themselves in a position and created a monarchy with a bunch of idiots following them to do the things that are being done. They have no problem murdering their own, so is it really their own? There is something afoot, and it ain't right. And I'm speaking on Tartaria, y'all. I'm telling y'all, the light is within us. The earth, we're a part of it. And if it wasn't the case, and the night is ours, if that wasn't the case, would they have to be spraying chemicals? Would they have to be poisoning genetically modifying food? Would they have to be fucking the water up, making all these dead spots so we can't get no oysters, clams, mussels, and all that good shit and fish? Has anybody been paying attention to none of that? And you see all the floods that happen and the media ain't even talking about. I'm not throwing worry or anything into the air. What I'm saying is nobody's paying attention to when that movie was made. Roddy Piper got caught up in that stuff and he got dead not that long after because he started pushing it. He believed it from what he saw. When I told you about I was talking to that individual and that motherfucking eyes closed like that, and I was looking at my boy was stepping from Chicago. He was stepping. Nigga just left me there. I said, okay, yeah. You know, head stood up on my neck and everything. I played it off because I swing, you know. And he's like, okay. I don't even think he realized his eyes closed that way. before I closed down. I was like, nigga, I know I ain't drunk. I don't do drugs. I'm in the military. I'm overseas and motherfucking and Greece. I think it was Greece or France. And this motherfucker's eyes closed this way and then the regular way. I mean, it was so quick. I was like, nigga, I know I ain't seeing shit. This homeboy from Chicago, nigga didn't even wait with me. He didn't like grab my jacket and he didn't start swinging or nothing. He just took off. Walking faster than a motherfucker. No, I was, man, you ever see me playing catch up, walking like I was doing one of those speed walks like the other time when in Italy, we waiting on a brick oven pizzas, about 5, 6 of us, a brother there, another brother from Chicago, he could speak Italian and he was half, Italian and, one of our people's. And I remember he was listening, we were all had the sun coming over around, I forget what time it was. We were waiting on about 5 brick oven pizzas. We done paid for them. And I heard some of the words, because I grew up around Italian and shit. And it sounded like motherfucker said light, God and light, Lucifer, some shit. And I remember, I said, what the fuck are they singing to? And my boy D was like, yeah, what was that? I said, that's Morning Star, Lucifer, God, something. I said, what? At that moment, this little ass pale skin in a fucking black velour motherfucking dress, Gucci down dress, this pale like motherfucking baby powders, came out to the corner and we up. This the hill we was in Italy. Pulled the dress up, ass is pale than a motherfucker, squat down, pissed, looking at us, and both her eyes look like coal. Now let me tell you something. The first segregation happened in Europe, and all them Negroes, them brothers, I hate them words niggas and Negroes, I really do, were pushed into the place they call Africa. And many pale skins went with them, surprisingly. But that's the other thing they don't tell you. And why was it so important for King Leopold and so many others he wasn't no king? These motherfuckers to go and start murdering people. Millions upon millions. And then we're made to believe that the Holocaust was some shit. Holocaust wasn't shit. There weren't even 6 motherfucking million of them Ashkenaz over there. Matter of fact, Germans, all them the same motherfuckers anyway. There's a lot of lies, man. I had some family fought in World War II. I don't know why we call it World War II. I think it's because it was so big. But you know what? There were stories about giants and shit in that war too. Tartaria still exists, but it's in the people and it's being mismanaged by an enemy that we know nothing about because we accept everything we give it. We celebrate holidays like it's all right, everything is okay when ain't a goddamn thing all right. We got these fake ass preachers keeping everybody nullified and dumbed down and pushed back in a corner. I mean, you can't make this shit up. It's like a 360-degree round table of motherfuckers against life here on this earth. And how are they capable? How are they able to do it? I believe because Tartaria fell. I mean, y'all go ahead and put your opinion in. Nobody's wrong or right here. I'm just throwing out a little suggestion. Looking at certain points. I wonder what y'all think. West side. Come on in, baby. I mean, I've got a lot more information on Tartaria. I got tons of it. But I wanted to give a synopsis on what I've been discussing, what I'm looking at, the fact that wars are still ongoing. And we got melanated people as part of this shit too now. Don't get it fucked up. They probably been promised long lives and all kind of shit away from here. But why must we fall? And we falling hard, y'all. And nobody gives a fuck. Anybody want to speak on it? You're Rondo. Where you at? The West Side. Come on in. Hey, you hear me?
Yeah, I had to run inside and grab something.
All right.
But as far as like Tartaria is gone, this is all new to me when I came to your channel. I didn't really hear it nowhere else. So now that I see it popping up more and I hear people putting spins and stuff on it. makes me think they have like an agenda or something behind trying to get in front of it before it goes mainstream. I would say, because I had never heard nothing about it until this year.
Well, check this out. Remember I said your Earth and us, we move on about 8 hertz. 8 hertz, right? Have any of y'all looked into what I said about 440 gigahertz and also the fact of 5G, how it breaks all that up? It keeps you unharmoniously being able to connect into that which is healing. And then medicine. Isn't it funny how we had natural herbs and things that could have grew forever? But these same Rockefellers and them created these goddamn pills with all these binders and fillers and modified, made up shit that'll make you feel better but keep you sick. They moved this fake ass church called the Vatican, moved into our Tartarian buildings of healing, the organs and everything. That's why it's called an organ. And each one has a different frequency. And they occupied them so we couldn't occupy them. You know, underneath each one of those, there's a thermal, that runs on the natural heat and cool air to create electricity and heat and cool air. It has nothing to do with machinery. And I think they got 5 of them running now, mechanically. Not naturally as we did. When I grew up, I remember the streets being not just cobblestone, but red clay bricks full of copper. Brownstone front houses. They all served a purpose, and they was old as dirt. They couldn't wait to tear them down. That's why putting up these fabricated parchment, paper, sheetrock fucking homes. Hydraulic concrete, so you can't even get the natural vibration of the earth, but you get radon. I mean, come on now. This stuff has been slowly brought and played, and every time people get close to something, half of them die, and an event happens. That brings a false unification together while they still got dumbass police running around harming people. A system of non-guilty perverted politicians doing some wild shit, keeping the division going, and giving a little bit of here and there, and not the people who belong to you, lying about history, knowing history well enough, and knowing who's who. They've been systematically doing this shit, and nobody's been paying attention, but a handful. Not a handful, but a handful. And everybody, especially like when I was liberal state, man, let me tell you, when I lived in a liberal state, I was growing up in a liberal state, bro. Let me tell you something. These want to blind. Nigga, I stayed in the books. Man, they tell them go down south anyway. I want to get the fuck away. Like, come on, man. But you can see now, people are so caught up in all the hate. You walk out the front door, you got to worry about somebody shooting you, what part you played or something, this, that, and all this other bullshit, bills and all that shit. I got to have a job. I got to pay this bill. There's so many distractions. People can't even think clear, can't even see straight. Goddamn corn got between my teeth. Oh, yeah, there we go. I still all my teeth except for where I got shot in the fucking mouth. But
They got us with the celebrities, man.
Oh, hell yeah. Talk about that, man. They got us bad.
Yeah, man. For real.
And look, what happened when one of them motherfuckers started telling the truth? They shut them bitches up quick.
Yeah. Yep.
And all they have them doing some perverted shit, well, they won't never say nothing.
Yeah.
I told the motherfucker, I said, look, I said, Coily Ray was a boy. What you mean? I said, you know why his daddy's still alive? Because that was a sacrifice. They want to kill him. I said, but that little motherfucker with that ring finger longer than the pointer finger. Hormones early in his life. You can put a head on each shoulder, like men. You think that's a goddamn girl? Okay.
I'm telling you.
This nigga wanted to argue with me.
But they don't get it, dog. They playing us, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
in, in front of our face, man.
That's because of who we are and how great we really are.
Yeah, yeah,
And people don't want to believe. How can people feel if they're great if you always got them down with a hill on their neck? And you got a bunch of dumb motherfuckers running around murdering them.
yeah.
And they're murdering everybody. Hell, they're killing more Palestinians and Mexicans than they are us. You see what I'm saying? They killing more of them motherfuckers than us. And nobody's even paying attention because even the Mexicans are dumb. And the
Yeah,
Palestinians dumber than the motherfucker. If they only knew a lot of them motherfuckers are black too, if they want to use that crayon color shit.
yeah.
It's hard to conceive and conceptualize it, but the division is what keeps us so fucked up. And it's hard for a lot of people to turn around and go, well, you know what? Yeah, we need to be united. No, it's easier, and all this shit doesn't happen, to look back and go, no, man, fuck that, man. Then we got to make a way on our own. It ain't going to happen. We're powerful, but nobody's stepping into how powerful they are. Nobody's listening. We are Tartaria. We're the original cowboys. We've invented
Yep.
every goddamn thing. They plagiarized the person and look and perverted it. And yet, how can anybody tell us different? We're the guys of this motherfucking earth. And we're acting like little bitches. Nothing more. What's going on? Chukma family, or Chukma. Most people don't even want to learn a second goddamn language. It's
Yeah.
important to learn these languages.
It's a spell, man. When them languages, it's a spell, man.
It, yes, you got dang right, bro. It's a smell like a motherfucker. Everything they give us was a motherfucking lie. It's funny how Uncle Tom was real, and even you saw he ended up was helping people.
Mm-hmm.
He knew the truth. And what they had us believing the motherfucker was no good. And who was that? Them goddamn raggedy ass preachers. Them lying motherfucking niggas. The worst word we can use for each other is nigga. I'm serious. I say it because I've been spiteful, wanting to see who would rise to the occasion and know that. That's why I don't say nothing to Charleston White. I say, okay, I see what he's doing. But hey, ignorance is everywhere. It's bliss with many. Can't change everybody. I'm not here to change. Look, I said, man, look. Until our people realize who the fuck we is and what we're capable of, they're gonna always dismiss their truth and allow the enemy to subjugate them to bullshit. When the subjugation of bullshit is not even on the fucking table, it's been added to it like a bad case of fake salt. Let me crack this window, get a little cool air in here. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm ready out, y'all. I'm ready out today, y'all. Feeling that fire right now. And I'm going out to get a big ass pizza. Nigga, you know what? Every time you run by my feet, nigga, you get me all fucked up, little nigga. All right, I'm saying, nigga, now I don't mean it. I'm talking shit to my cat. He running around fucking up my shit. You want to play? I don't want to play. Nigga, you got my shit, man. You know what? I'm about to take the motherfucker off. I ain't gonna be sitting here digging and looking for this motherfucking shit. This little motherfucker. You my dude, but goddamn, can you just chill sometime? Look at what you just did. Hot and tight. The F my language. God damn it. You know what? I'm about to. Hold on. He right here too. He looking at me like, nigga, well, look, I'm laying down. You funny as shit. Hold on. Let me find this motherfucking thing, y'all. This little motherfucker. Man, somebody talking that motherfucker, man. This little nigga got me good.
think the
You got
problem
me,
with
God.
people
You got
not
me.
being
You
able to
got me.
unite is everybody got ego.
Yeah. You upset about something? Watch, he gonna be playing with it in about an hour. I'm gonna be like, nigga, I'm about to turn it off. Just listen to the goddamn thing. Ah, shit. I can't believe this shit. This little motherfucker. Slow and smooth, smooth as fast. Damn it. How'd you do that? You know, he's a little nigga. You know that? He's like saying, don't blame me and shit because you dropped your shit. I'm about to get my other headphones. Find this motherfucker later, though. This some bullshit. What the fuck? Use my language, Joe. Again. No, man. Hell no. You going in? What the fuck? Hey, baby. Stop. Don't scratch me. I ain't playing. You understand? It's off. Now you won't play. I knew it. I knew your ass. Y'all see me over here? I can't even find the motherfucking earpiece now. And this is all that Halloween, not Halloween, but the makeup shit. Motherfucker. You gotta be fucking kidding me. All right. Look, nigga, you got me this time. All right, let me go ahead. I got the other earpiece. I'll find this one later. I'm gonna sit here playing looking for this motherfucker. Yeah, you, nigga. You got me. You got me. Bunch of hats, bunch of costume shit. That's your bed thing. I can't believe this shit. I got it. Ain't that about a bitch? Unbelievable. And then he want to scratch me and shit. Yeah, no plan. Some gun shit. Anyway, right, like I was saying. And open that window back. It's getting hot in this motherfucker. It amazes me that we're dealing with such an arduous time of betrayal, lies, and every time I ask the kids, whenever I see little children, right, I say, hey, look, what y'all learn in school? And the shit I'm hearing is fucking my head up. You hear me?
Yep, we can hear you.
The shit they're teaching in school. Every time I ask the kids, I say, what'd you learn? And so they tell me. And y'all know y'all know some children. Do y'all ever ask them what you're learning? I can't even believe it. They trying to teach these kids about feelings and shit. Man, fuck that. They need to get that parents. Y'all need to get them kids out the motherfucking goddamn schools. They breaking them down, making them weaker. They're subjugating them. Man. Around the 8, shit feels so good. I'm serious, man. Something is not right. Now, I could put everything aside. I figured out how to put up a couple of videos and shit. I scanned a few. I saved a couple on my phone. I'm not going to do all that. I was going to. They had one on Bobby Hemmett talking about that. I was going to add that. I said, no, let's have an open mic. Let's see the people. Let's have the people come in and everybody be able to voice what they've seen, what they've learned. Because we are Tartaria. There ain't no way around it. The mudslides are real. They're still happening. Every time I go to Utah, there's a place I go to, Cedar City. I'm driving up through these hills, man. I'm way up there too, y'all. I'm talking about like 6,000, 7,000 feet, right? Motherfucking trees and shit slid down. You can see mudslides like folded over, like you would think an earthquake or something happened. I'm like, what the fuck? You ever been through that? You know what I'm talking about, Rondo?
I've seen the clips on like YouTube and stuff like that when people put up clips of stuff happening.
Yo, see the city. When I go out there, you know, bet to go see this one clinic, right? I'm like, how in the? I'm riding on the road, looking over here, like, what the fuck is this? Is this an experiment? And I'm talking about like miles, like the trees, like and mud look like doubled up, like, and it's still a road. And I'm sitting there going, what am I looking at? It ain't right. Some ain't right. Some ain't right at all, yo. When I went to the Loud Pizzazz, right? They was trying to feed us that bullshit story. And I remember saying to a motherfucker, no, man. That right there was built in a soft spot. And underneath, and look, and that shit is ancient. It was a central power, like a conductor. I said, by it staying like that, because they could have raised it right. I says, it keeps it away from us. The true melanated ones who protected the landscape over there. When I was talking about how these suits and armor, right, when you see like these movies, King Lionheart and all this other bullshit, that's all bullshit. They were fighting enemies on our soil. Walk upright and look like us, and they want from us. You heard all them stories when motherfuckers do this, that, and other, and the men in black show up. And every time you hear a motherfucker come back says, I don't think they ain't us. There's something different about them. Always bald headed, no hair on their face. The pupils always look like they dilated. What kind of shit? Now, if they have a people in fear and their bodies are weak and they can't regenerate, they can't heal quick, us. Hold on. Hold on, people. Now everything want to be all slow and shit. Yo, yeah, work. What's up? Yeah, I'm in. Oh, hold on. I'm turning around now. Hold on. Yeah, I'm in a live. Yeah. All right, hold on. Where you at? Yeah, I'm in a live. Hey, how you like it though? Yeah. Okay. Sure. All right. Yeah. So. Oh, okay. I got you. My boy outside. He must have got the workout on today. Goddamn.
How you
What's
doing?
going
How
on,
you
fam?
doing? What's up with y'all? How you doing?
What's going
I'm
on,
good,
Cool?
baby. You hear me?
I can hear you good.
Okay. My mic must have disconnected, man. Shit happened. Let me go ahead and take it off. I like my mic because I can hear y'all when I'm talking. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, definitely keep that mic on. That's good right there.
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Just trying to figure out because.
Check.
All right, let me see. Yo, Tartaria, what's going on, family? I gotta check my mic because my which car because motherfuckers are bugging out right now. There we go. Good, right? It sounds good, right?
It sounds
What's
good.
that?
Can hear you.
Good. All right, I got everybody back in here. All right, because I couldn't hear you for a minute. I was hitting from the phone. Right. I got the phone turned down. All right, yeah, that was Ross. She doing her thing. So, yeah, but were you able to hear what I was saying?
I was catching a bit of it. Oh yeah.
And I said I was gonna bring something. I was gonna bring something that be controversial.
Right.
Something to look at.
Right.
Something new, something old. You know what I'm saying? Something borrowed, something used. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, we look at where we're at right now. The whole 360-degree circumference. I'm missing a lot of stuff. I don't know everything. But I know one thing. We want this motherfucking divided. There was no races and colors and ethnicities and all that other bullshit. And these motherfuckers propagate themselves up. And I'm not saying we Hebrews. I'm just saying the Hebraic part, there's a reality to it. But even that has a lot of fiction and fabrication to it. To dispel Tartaria and who we were as a united people of Earth. Laughing, fun, green grass. Animals didn't fight and attack us. We weren't killing nothing. There was abundance of everything. You see how they slowly and methodically removed everything, and especially us, from those positions? Does it make sense? Do I sound crazy?
Nah, you making a ton of sense.
I wanted to wait for a little while and see what everybody else do. Because it seems like they don't want me to get monetized. They want to keep me strict. They want to keep all this stuff. But I'm going to say what I got to say because I know some ancient stories. But until I get to that point, the numbers get there and they're growing slow. But I appreciate it.
Well,
Stop chewing on that film. Stop.
Repost your stuff. Real well.
My kisses. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know other things. Now I'm just not lip to say on this platform. When I maybe, but I think this is good enough. That's the reason why I've been talking about it. I'm gonna keep reading about it.
Got it.
TikTok got the word, and I haven't been doing nothing but other than reading, and they keep blocking me, giving me warnings, this, that, and the other, while the people still shaking their booty, showing their little pierced labias and everything else.
Right.
And when I cursed them out, I know they was like, so what I did was I put a curse on them. No, I did. I don't care. I have no sympathy for them. I don't care if all the staff, the CFO, CEOs of TikTok, even if it's a machine, but the people who install it, I don't care if they transition. I don't care. I told them, you got a week. Watch. I'm not sitting here and gas and thought or nothing. You got a week. Let's see how it works out for you.
Right. It's stuff crazy. It is crazy.
You know? And then when I break down the thing about voodoo and the word magic and all that, people are like, well, who is this brother? I'm saying, damn, everything's right out there for everybody to see. Every goddamn thing is right there. But everybody has to be guided sometimes. But it's up to everybody to fill in their own potholes, and we can do it together. We can fill in the pothole together on the same narrow path, and we can move the obstacles together to get back to where we're supposed to be. Instead of all over the fucking place with about 10 different fucking roads that don't go nowhere.
Right.
But they don't get it, man.
Motherfucker talking about, I don't think you from here in messaging. I said, nigga, what the fuck is you talking about?
Who said that?
Somebody I know. It's red, man. Ever since we've been growing up, man, I don't think you from here. I don't think you from this. I said, what am I listening now to, motherfucker? He said, I don't know, man, but I said, you retarded, motherfucker.
Damn.
I said, look, everybody has an epiphany. Everybody wakes up at different times. Now, how you wake up and what you see also manifests itself different, and it changes.
Right.
If you think that you all, and I said this to him, if you think you are who you're supposed to be right there, as you are right now, the way you sound, I'm wondering if you from here, nigga.
Right.
He said, but people talking, they scared of you. What the fuck, y'all? We were crit pals. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Enlightenment is scary to people. Rising above the occasion is scary to people. Isn't that terrible? It's what I'm talking, what I'm discussing, right? When I bring it to the table, it's showing that whatever these things are doing, it's working.
Right.
It's amazing. What's your take on it? Somebody else, please. Don't let me have this floor all night. I don't want to do that. I'll throw in something. I mean, I could add videos. I can put some videos in, but I don't want to do that.
Nah, you learn everything, man.
That's right.
You have to reprogram you everything, man.
Everything. And you can feel it, don't you, right? You can feel like, right, girl, you can feel like
all day.
the shit that ain't right, I gotta change this. Cause every time I stay where I'm at, the shit's always the same bullshit.
Yep.
But the moment I start looking at shit different, the same bullshit tries to drag me in. I gotta make that divide. I gotta divide myself from it. I gotta remove that shit. I gotta separate myself from that shit. Division altogether. And the moment you do that, everything changes. I mean, quickly. Shit comes at you. And trust in me when I tell you, whatever comes at you, it comes at you because you can take it. Now, the shit that was coming at you before, stuck in them same places around them people who you were like, oh, shit, we can't take that shit. It's not meant for us. You always get the one little idiot who, you know, he comes up and he's like, yeah, I made it. But it's not meant. Okay, motherfucker, you toughed it out. But did you really make it? Because you're still stuck there talking about it. When I see a nigga 6 years old talking about Great Street Crit, you know, I'm like, and you made it, huh? Prison and you ain't get dead, huh? Okay, and what are you doing? You own the neighborhood. Okay, all right. Who's paying you taxes and how's your bank account? Okay. Oh, you're in the music industry. So what's your life really like? When you start asking them questions, you never get a direct, straight answer. You get a conviction showing they are still stuck in the same fucking place and they have not elevated. When you separate from all that shit, when I say shit changes, I mean it changes in ways. When you start breathing and meditating, your outlook on everything manifests totally different. And you learn, and you already know I'm not here to attempt to be so-called friends with everybody. I'm here to be a better person of self and get to know me. And in doing that, you start meeting the circles of people who are like you. You attract what you are. Now, the enemy's always going to come along, but the stronger you are in self, the more you go, oh, you just keep it going. You don't even entertain that which could be a misdirect, a misfocus. You see what I'm saying? You won't even entertain it. When I went to the bowl a week ago, right? A couple weeks ago, I sat there and my old boy, he fixed the bone lanes. Old fella. I said, hey, I came in to get you a couple of shots of Jack, see the DJ. I gave him a blunt. So I said, you know, let me have a couple of beers. I drink wine, right? Now I said, I just want to have a couple of beers to see how I do. I can't manifest the sugar. My body just won't take it. Everything's good, and I'm seeing the same stupid ass people saying the same stupid things, doing the same stupid shit.
Damn.
And I said, let me go ahead and leave. There's a reason why I left. And why did I go back? It's like I had to test myself. Don't ever test yourself. It don't mean you can't deal with it. Obviously, I could deal with it. It's nothing. It was nothing. But to see it and to be more comfortable in my new state of being, that's what was relevant. But you don't have to test it. When you separate from it, I mean, friends, family, whatever the fuck, trust me, you got to do it. Then you find another circle. Then you see other individuals. Huh?
I was saying, right.
And that, trust me, if you're taking the time to breathe, if you're working out, whatever you're doing, if you're eating, changing your diet, if you're fasting.
Right.
Get in your own head. Remember how you ever heard them people talking about, I don't want to be in my own head. But you got to remember who they're around.
Right.
They was never in their own head in the first place. Everybody else is occupying everybody else's head. How can people who are sick help sick people?
Yep. That I don't get it, dog. That's crazy.
I had my cousin, not my cousin June, but I had one of my cousins say, Ray, you know, people offended by what you're talking about. I said, oh yeah? What you want me to do about it? Well, maybe you could, how about maybe you shut the fuck up? I love you. Shut the fuck up. What you mean? See? You can't even handle the truth. Because you know different from them. Go over there and you stay sick with them. And I'll continue to get healthy with me. No punches pulled. Because there was really no punches delivered. I didn't have to bob and weave. I had to do nothing. I had to bob. I had to weave. I was like, shit. All right. You ain't really putting nothing up. You're not even contender. Let me go on about my business. You enjoy your life. You think what I'm saying? Lord, what's going on, baby? Bold Spirit, peace. What's going on? Matthew Moore. Appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I watch people's, I like to watch people's channels and see what they're saying and what they're talking about and what they're doing, because I know when I feel something. And I know the feeling because I better equip myself with who I am, with certain arsenals of what make me who I am. I've been able to tap into it. It's not all of it, just a little bit. But that alone has allowed me to perceive shit so different from how I would have perceived it just 3 years ago. Shit, a year ago. I don't even want to talk about 10 years ago when I thought I knew something. If we are not allowing ourselves to grow and manifest the truth of who we are and accepting that we are powerful, speaking the fact that we are powerful, not having to manipulate that fact, but knowing that fact that we are powerful, then we are always going to be our own deterrent and a manifestation of that falsitude that we keep holding on to.
Yeah.
There is so much, and yet it takes so little. We have been made to believe that it takes a lot. And you know what that lot is, right? The holidays, everybody coming over. You know what? When I used to be at Thanksgiving dinner, doing a little jitter, doing a little dance, you know, Isaac Hayes, you know, whatever stylistics on and shit, right? You know.
Right.
Right? Little CCR come on in the background. We out in the back chopping wood, acting all retarded, playing around.
Right.
Everybody has some bullshit in the family with. Do you know that all that comes on you?
Right.
You know what all that bullshit is? It's not fun. It's not light. It's not uplifting. It's a false perception based on Hollywood's narratives of a wonderful world. Christmas Story. The Grinch. Stole Christmas.
Charlie
Brown. You know, The Little Rascals. That is nothing but cannon fodder. That is the deception that keeps you further from your truth. And everybody, collaborators, in helping assist in ignorance, you are further away from the light of who you are. Anybody disagree?
I don't disagree at all.
Anybody in chat? What do y'all think? There is so much of good and worthwhile information out here around us. So much light, but they make it so dark. They made it so dark. It's easy for one to go, how can I contend with the darkness? When the confliction and the confusion is always around you. And you get spurts of little moments of good. You remember that time when you're working, right? In TJIF.
Thank God.
So you work 40 hours, maybe 46, 5 days a week slave. Arguing with your significant other, making sure your kids got whatever. And then you got one day to go. Thank God it's Friday. So you got 2 days to medicate yourself and then get yourself well. Run around doing all kind of dumbass shit. Oh, I went to the movies. It was wonderful. Hell times with my baby. We fucked all night. And yet, you got to prepare for Monday to do it all over again, to deal with your Karens and your Toms and your thises and your that's and your... Shut the high. Come on in, brother. All right, let me send it. Let me send the thing back out and could you do it? Shut the high said he wanted to come in.
I can't.
I sent it back in there.
I would have to be in your account to do that, Red Wolf.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. My apologies. I thought maybe stream. I'll put it back in there. Just tap on it. Hey, Michelle, what's going on, beloved?
I thought you meant putting somebody on it. Yeah, I can post the link. Yeah. Well, can I?
Okay. Yeah, I think you did. You should be able to.
Let me see. I have to
even on stream, y'all.
I have to copy what you put in there because I don't have the ability to.
Oh, he's saying he's in the back. Oh, let me see.
All right.
Shut the high. I don't see you in the back room, brother. I don't see it on the thing, brother. Go out and tap that one again, and let's see if you pop up, because it would be it'd be another guest popped up, and I don't see you there, brother. Unless it's out acting funny on me. You know how sometimes these things can act a little retarded. I would hate to have to go out and come back in and have somebody hold the floor for me, clean up the what you call it. Shut the high. I'm looking, brother. I don't see it, bro. Hey, what's up? Hold it for me. I'm gonna go out and come back in. All right.
Got it. What's up, Ron? How you doing? Can you hear me?
I'm doing good. Cook, how you doing tonight, man?
Man, I'm doing good, man. Doing real good. You know what's crazy, man? People still to this day are talking about this damn Thanksgiving, man. I mean, I'm talking about indigenous people, our people. Oh, let me speaking of indigenous. I went to the Phoenix Suns game yesterday. They played the Lakers, and they have they're doing their. I think they changed their uniforms, so they're doing the uniforms for the 501c3 people. As Red Wolf would say, like the natives and all that. We know we're talking to American Indians. But anyway, they popped
up. I don't see it now. Where they at? I saw it.
Check. You can't see us?
Oh, yeah. You there. Yeah. I see y'all. I was looking for Chapter Higher, though.
I don't know.
So I had to go out. I cleared the cache out because I downloaded an app I got to get rid of, and it's got quite a bit, and it's taking up some space. But yeah, I mean, try it again, Chapter. I might be on your end, brother, because it's good over here. I don't know why it's doing that. I can have up a whole lot of folk up on here. Everybody come up in here if they want.
Right.
I'm paying a good penny for it.
Oh, but again, the official version of this now.
Oh yeah. All the way around. Tablet on here, on the what you call. I could have set the tablet up. I have the thing to do it now, but I don't feel like looking into that big ass screen, looking like motherfucking. My head might be like with eyes. But no.
Mike, the earpiece sounds better now with the mic. That sounds good.
Oh, I do. Okay, that's what's up. I'm looking for the other one because I got my and this cat will play with everything I have. You hear me? It's a toy to him.
Oh yeah.
I
mean, to tell you, I went to the Phoenix Suns game yesterday. They were playing the Lakers, and the Suns. They have changed the uniforms, and they're dedicating part of their shows and pretty much the whole Phoenix Suns. I guess you could say business or whatever. They're dedicated it to these 501c3 natives out here. So they were talking about Hopi and Navajos. They were doing the rituals, the dance, all that kind of stuff. And I'll put some videos out there so you can see what I'm talking about. But I was just thinking the whole time, like, this is just amazing. If we knew who we were, it'd be a different story.
Yeah, but that's what this government love.
Right.
I hate calling it a government. This infraction.
Right.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, hey, Tartaria, try it again, fam. Because you should be able to come on in, fam. I'm sorry, I haven't been posting y'all's comments. My apologies, people. Okay, I got you now. Goddamn. It was on your end, boy. It was on your end, boy. What up, boy? Much respect.
What
What's going on, family? You ain't muted, is you? There you go. You're unmuted.
What's going on, everybody?
You ain't muted, is you?
What's up?
Yeah, what's going on, family?
Yeah, man. Peace.
There you go.
Man.
You're
Peace,
unmuted.
Charlie.
Hey, peace, Rondo. Peace.
Yeah, what's going on, family?
Cal.
Yeah, man. Peace. There you go. You're unmuted.
Hey, peace, Rondo. Peace.
Yeah, what's going on,
We
family?
still got YouTube over here.
Cancellations on.
Is that me?
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yeah, something in the background or something. I don't know what it is. Yeah.
Usually
All right.
Peace, cool.
Yeah,
Peace,
something in the background or something. I don't know what it is.
Big.
Yeah. Hey, man. Peace, cool.
Yeah, something in the background or something. I don't know what it is.
Big.
Damn, I'm getting lag again. Damn, on this end. That's crazy.
Has this happened already?
I'm getting lag again. Yeah, hold on. Let me go to the
Has this happened already?
Yeah, hold on. Let me go to
If you got two devices going, man, that's what's going.
Crazy. Yeah, I only got one, brother. Crazy. This is just me here. This is it. Yeah, I only got one, brother. Crazy. This is just me here. This is it. Yeah, no, it wasn't you, Rondo. This is just me here. This is it. No, it wasn't you, Rondo. That's weird. All right. Can you hear me? What's up? What's up? Your west side. West side. Can you hear me? West side. I might be.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. What was you doing? What was that? Because we was getting some feedback and stuff over here.
I think Bale didn't have the echo cancellation on.
Yeah. I was gonna say that. Maybe let me bring him back in. Make sure the echo cancellation is on. You know what I mean? I was gonna say that. Maybe let me bring him back in. Make sure the echo cancellation is on. You know what I mean?
Make sure.
Yeah, tell the Bell, check your echo cancellation. Make sure it's on in your settings.
Yeah.
Bell, check your echo cancellation. Make sure it's on in your settings. Check your echo cancellation. Make sure it's on in your settings.
In 1/4 mile, turn right on Tigers, Colorado Way.
All right, I'm hearing something. I don't know what it is. I'm hearing something. I don't know what it is.
You got to turn the echo cancellation on.
I'm hearing something. I don't know what it is.
You got to turn the echo cancellation on.
Yeah, go on your settings, brother. Hit your audio and make sure your echo cancellation's on or off.
Yeah, it's on.
Yeah, go on your settings, brother. Hit your audio and make sure your echo cancellation's on or off.
Yeah, it's on.
Yeah, go on your settings, brother. Hit your audio. Wow. Your echo cancellation's on or off. Wow.
Do you have the other page open too? You might have the page, the actual page on YouTube open also. Do you have the?
No, on one side everything's off.
All right, I think that was me.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot better. God dog. Well, I thought I had a groundhog up in this motherfucker. You know they made all this stuff to be sensitive, man.
Yeah, man, my bad. Yeah.
Hey, Rondo, where you go, man?
Oh shit, man! I was just trying to come on and say hello to the brothers, man. I wanted to reiterate, man, on something you said, man, because I'm kind of like walking through it right now myself in regards to the energy. Is this is in layman's terms, the energy that we allow to be around us. That's pretty much what it boils down to. I mean, we can sit up and try to justify the reasons why excuse my French, I ain't trying to be rude to all the women out there. We can justify why we keep certain pussy around us. You know what I mean? Or we can justify why we keep certain family members or our partners around us. And at the end of the day, we're getting the same results. We're getting the same results, same stuff keep happening. For whatever reason, there's something in us that tells us that it's okay, and it's not. It's not. There's nothing okay about it. There's nothing normal about it. It has nothing to do with order. It's coming a time for me personally in my life where I really find being separated or in some form of solitude gives me peace. Everybody needs somebody. Everybody needs, even if it's in the air. Folks get on here. Some folks get on here and actually have no lives, man. They don't have no lives. They don't have no friends. They, you know what I mean. They don't go out and be around people like that, And this is an outlet for it, But it's got to be something else. It's got to be something else that we can do as a contingent, as far as us all getting on here, spreading the knowledge that we're sharing, to go ahead and improve these certain type of situations. I'm not necessarily speaking on meetings like what Lone Wolf do, but there's got to be something, because I know that I'm not the only one, and other brothers who have already been through it, or even sisters that have been through it, you know what I mean? They're not either. Folks can come together, and put their heads together, and try to correlate on what folks can do to go ahead and this is an example. Today I'm walking down the street, and this dude, the Janag, get at me and tell me I ain't Indian. I don't know who this dude is.
Wow.
I don't know who this dude is. I ain't seen him before in my life, right? Hold on. This is in the same day. I go down to a little spot. I don't do much. I don't do no dope. I don't smoke weed. You know what I'm saying? None of that. You know what I mean? But I do drink. I drink my Heineken. You know what I mean? I smoke my squares or whatever. And when I do have a drink, I don't even bring hard liquor into the house. I bring my brew. But if I want hard liquor, I go out and have hard liquor and have a shot. I have a shot and a brew, and then I keep it pushing. You know what I mean? But I go to a little spot. I'm talking to my mother. My mother decided she wanted to start driving trucks. I'm on the phone with her, and I'm about to go in there. It's a little crowded. So I come back outside, and I stand on the side, and some brothers was like, he ain't Indian. I'm like, so I'm getting this from everywhere. And I'm like, I'm the type of person that'll sit down with folks, be like, look, man, what are your surnames? What are your surnames? Where your people come from? These are the tribes that are associated with us, and show you, like, look, bro, and show you, like, the crazy part about it is my nana is Indian. I know my nana was Indian. You know, I wasn't born into this, like, trying to fit into what brothers are doing as far as the indigenous community is concerned. My nana was Indian. You know what I mean? And she looked.
That's right.
She looked like you, but she was darker than you. You feel me? So and she was Blackfoot. And then on the other side, on the pop sides and doing the research, that's Choctaw or Shakta. You know what I mean? Apache.
There you go.
It's not just it's not just one tribe that you'll be associated to.
It's many.
I mean? But you can find where you keep stacking up in the same the surnames that keep stacking up in the same spot. Okay, well, this is probably a predominantly tribe for you, but that don't mean that's the only tribe that you associated to. So these cats did this shit today. Listen, man, I know the brothers on here try to stay fit and all that. I need to get on your level. You know what I'm saying? Somebody tried to put their hands on me that the other day, bro. They tried to put their hands on me, bro.
Hey, oh, you ain't got to put this out there. Where you from? California?
Yeah, I'm from Cali, man. I moved out here.
Oh, you can't. Oh, yeah. Fuck Cali, bro. Fuck that.
I moved out. See, I'm in Virginia now. Right. Yeah, I moved out here from Long Beach, man. But the point that I'm trying to make, man, that I handled that. You know what I mean? And I'm not getting on here spilling no
Not fuck Cali, but fuck the liberal shit. You gotta be able to protect yourself.
Right.
No,
The politics and shit, yeah. The California politics. Them
Yeah,
politics.
the politics. Yeah,
Them Nazi Zionists fucked up.
yeah.
You fucked it up.
man, listen. Like I said, the point that I'm trying to make, man, is something needs to be put together, man, for brothers to come together for when the time do actually come, where motherfuckers be like, look, motherfuckers need to be boots on the ground. This is what's going on. This is that. This is and that is that. I'm not speaking on it for me. I've been doing this alone by myself for a long time. I was doing this out in Cali. The police, I stayed the PAs out in California. I was in there fighting the Moans. You know what I mean? It's some other shit that went down in there. You know what I mean? Out there fighting the fucking essays. You know what I'm saying? It's a guy's honest truth.
All the ignorant ones. All the ignorant ones. Yeah. I know. I know.
And then the whole time, I'm telling everybody, like, man, I'm Indian, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never been a part of no Pan-African movements. If anything, I got into Islam. You know what I mean? I got into Islam, but otherwise than that, man, I ain't never been a part of none of that shit. You know what I mean? The police pulled up 5 deep one day for me because motherfuckers was in there having trouble where we stayed at. I'm just trying to make a point, and then I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna shut my mouth and let you finish talking. They put up 5 deep. It was a couple Caucasian cats, some Latino cats, and then there was a brother, and I think he was like either a lieutenant or a sergeant or something like that. And why they standing out there, he telling them he's Indian. We know he's Indian. You know what I mean? We got this thing. I just want to bring it together, bro. I want to bring it. Yeah. I really want to bring it together, bro, because I know you be like, you know what I'm saying? Come on out there to New Mexico?
We're in Arizona. Me and West Side, we in Arizona. And
okay.
Tomahawk, I don't know, he in Arizona too. There's a lot of us here. Rondo in Arizona.
Yeah. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know what I'm saying? It's one of those things where, you know, maybe we need to span it out some, bro. I know it's some brothers that's out here that are on the same page. I see the cats rolling around with their bald hats and their feathers and everything. They out here. I mean, they out here deep. They out here real deep. You know what I mean? And the Shapunta is out here real deep. You know what I mean? So it's something that needs to be put together, because otherwise than that, certain things need to stay the way that they are, because certain people don't need to know who certain people are. That's the only reason why certain shit stays safe. That's the only reason why certain people stay safe. You know what I mean? Because everybody's not allowed to come in like they do with that Title 21 shit and be like, okay, this is this, and the other. Okay, we know who this is, we know who this is, and so on and so forth. I mean, for real, bro. It's
between here and Texas, all right, we got a lot of brothers. You know, our brother Tomahawk got 40 acres. He purchased that. We know my boy Jamil, he just purchased about 100 acres. We got King of High out in Utah. We got another brother here from Army who's got about 180 acres. The thing is, and everybody knows who they are. The thing is, we need more to partake. You drive trucks, right, Chapter High?
Yeah.
And the thing is, I know you always look for a better place, especially what's going on with the trucking industry, to be able to perform your duties. You know what I'm saying? And we know that it's kind of rough too, where everything's slowing down. The thing is, to have the bag, to be able to put yourself in a position to be in the right place, to be able to correlate. Because right now, all of us in the knowing, we should all be in the same area, but we're not. And a lot of those on the West Coast, even though they're getting together, they're still part of a religious dichotomy. They haven't gotten to the part of Tartaria, the truth of history, and all these other linguistics that, you know, to dispel or to dismiss a lot of the narratives that are still holding our people down consciously and innerly. Like you said, the Jannah is heavy, and it's heavy everywhere. The thing is, how do we alleviate it? Remember I said we have to be that hawa, that light. We have to correspond, and make the sacrifices to get together and say, this is what we're going to do, and we need to be doing that right now. It's not about somebody's got to, it's being our position that I propose that all the time. If we can get together, we can do bad and I don't believe in doing bad. I'm not speaking no power into this shit, but we can do bad together than doing bad separate. And we won't be doing bad because see, now we on a different mind frame. Now we have many brains. We work together and say, look, this is what we need to accomplish while we can. Because they're making it where we won't be able to.
That's
Now
that's
that means not revolutionary, because revolutionary is the tongue. That's war. And we've always been in a state of war. We just haven't accepted the reality of that. But how can you fight a war when you're all over the place?
yeah.
And that's exactly what I say. If you're gonna be out here talking about you got to do these new movements and all that, and you don't even know who the hell you are or what you're gonna identify yourself as, or where's your land at, you can't even do anything. You can't do anything at all. So you have to know about a landmass. You have to know about where you're from, your lineage. What are you fighting for? And a lot of us, we don't know. One day we this, one day we that. One day we Hebrew. One, it's crazy. We are of this land. That's what we are. We're not genetically African. We're not of African descent. None of that bullshit. None of it.
No, Africa didn't even exist.
Yes, sir.
And it's all connected. It's still connected to her. And I ain't talking about that new stuff everybody's trying to put together. All these lands are connected. They've lied about everything. The maps are a lie. You went all the way over there. You could have stopped off over here. And look, we could have been building like a mug, and we still can.
You know what, man? When I made this move out here, there was driving the trucks over the man. I used to experience some of the craziest shit, man, while I was on the road. Man, I used to get drones of motherfuckers, man. They had, excuse my French, they had to been about 20 deep, 20 cars long, you know what I'm saying? All of them out the window, Helen Hitler. You know what I mean? And then I'll be out in Colorado somewhere, and you know they be having them thumpers. These motherfuckers is rolling around with the big guns. You see the bus stocks, you see the bus stocks and the big guns and shit sitting right next to them while they driving, hanging out the window. I done rolled through West Virginia. These motherfuckers is walking past the overtime during dusk with ARs and all the rest of that shit with gear on and everything. So I don't know, bro. It's to the point where I understand the unity. As far as me on a personal note, I don't hate nobody, man. But I just know that certain individuals have a certain mindset that's gonna conflict with what I know is the truth. And it doesn't matter if I'm giving them the 110% truth about what it is or not. You know what I mean? It's because that's their safety net. That's their escape back into the
Check
reality.
out. Let me ask you this: what have you done as far as putting a bag away to look at 1, 2, 3 acres of land?
Well, actually, man, what's going on?
$2,000-$3,000. I mean, you know.
Yeah, no, I understand what you're saying. I was looking at some stuff that was down in North Carolina, bro, where you could spend about $1,700 and at least get about an acre or two land. You
Yeah,
know
I'm telling you something, man. Something ain't looking too right about the East Coast and the West Coast as far as water table, bro. I'm just putting it out there.
Okay.
I'm just putting it out there. The heart of our country, and what they won't say is, even though Tartaria was all around there, it was all the way in the middle. You know, there's a reason why 80% of the population is from Nebraska to the so-called East Coast, which is fraudulent. This is the West. This is the East. This is Asia Superior.
Right.
And there's a reason why there's 20% from one side of Nebraska over here, the population.
Right.
There's so much land out here, mountains and everything.
But this is the thing. Like that's what I was trying to get to. From going all over the country, man. There was like 3 or 4 different places I told myself I would come to. Chesapeake, Virginia was one. Out there in Oregon was another. On a state line between Louisiana and Texas. I like being back there in the sticks, like with the house built up on the sticks on the poles and stuff. It's beautiful back there. Or Wyoming, towards Cheyenne or something like that. For whatever reason, I look at it like you can raise meat out there. You know what I mean? If nothing else, you can have meat out there. It get real windy. You know what I mean? When it get cold, it's cold. When it's hot, it's hot. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm just throwing this out there. I'm been telling our people to get away from the places that are easily floodable, and there's a reason.
Well, shit, man. It took me damn near 10, 11 grand to move out here, bro.
I hear you. Wish I could have told you sooner, but I've been hinting at it and talking about it for a long time. You could have saved moving here and took 8 grand and had you about 3 acres of land.
Yeah.
About 5,000 feet up. You could build a cul-de-sac on an acre of land. You could have 4 or 5 homes on an acre of land.
Yeah.
That's tribal.
Mm-hmm. Out here in Virginia, man. I'm out here in Portsmouth, Virginia, man. Now.
Oh, I know where that's at.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I'm out here in Portsmouth right now, man. What do you think, man, it would take for us to go ahead and put something together that would attract some of the right people out here? They're building a casino out here right now. You know what's gonna come with it.
You don't want to be nowhere around none of that nonsense. I'm telling you what you gotta do, brother. And it's hard for people to do it because it's easy for us to want to be around a lot of folk. There's times when you got to separate. Remember what I was saying earlier? Sometimes you got to cut loose. You got to take fear, grasp it by the nuts and say, fear, you ain't got shit on me. And you got to transition and put yourself in a position where you're away from everything, but you're aware there's plenty that you can maneuver and manipulate. Look, the creators of creation didn't allow us to have this earth for these people, these demi things, to be able to say, this is what you're going to have, this is what you're going to have. We are the light to the source, and we can manifest anything, anywhere. Sometimes it takes a little hard work. We used to till the earth. We don't even do that now. Now we just tell on the earth, and we do it on each other. See, I always talk about Texas and Arizona. I talk about right above those areas and over in Utah and Colorado. But Colorado, I'm looking at kind of, this is a little troublesome, a little worrisome what's going on there. But there's still a lot of land. Now, if we want to be together, do we all want to be in the area where we got to travel 100,000 miles in 20 hours? Well, it's better to have that than worrying about having to travel 3 or 4 days and get there and it'll be too late. And then, like right now, Jamil Samshi, he's got his 100 acres. He says, I'm gonna make that call, Red. I says, and I'll be there in Texas when you got that 100 acres when you sign for it. I'll be right there. So we can start getting the perimeter, security, this, that, and other. I'm waiting on Tomahawk with his 40 acres and the place where he got it here in Arizona. So we can go over there because that won't flood. Well, it could where he's at, depending on the level of height. I told him he should have picked a higher plateau, but I'll be there to help. And the thing is, if it comes down to we establishing a community, I'll sell everything in this motherfucker and be right there with my tents, with my buddy heaters and everything else, with my dry food, my water and everything else, with my tools, making something happen, getting down to that water table, putting up things to catch water, do what they need, the rifles, this, that, security, getting the right people to make sure medicine, this, that, and the other, and growing the things that we need. Because right now, these people are planning a pandemic event, a catastrophic event of destruction.
Is something going on in with the Colorado River, man, where it's drying out or some shit like that?
Yeah. Well, I know the Mississippi is. And I look, this is what I've been seeing. Every man-made lake and river has been drying up. Now, the only problem with the Mississippi, that's not man-made. That's something going on, and there's a lot of dead spots where there used to be plenty of fish, like Chesapeake Bay and all that, where there's a lot of dead things now. You can't even find no living fish. Over in New York, Puget Sound, over in the Sound View. Yeah, over in the Sound, whatever. You can't. We used to go out there fishing all the time. 20 years ago, they tell me, man, it's crazy. You can't even hardly catch nothing. Everything, they're poisoning. They're doing things deliberately. I was watching these people over in England and how they were catching these people in these white suits, cranking poison into the water, killing the fish. And you know who's protecting them? These damn police. And Canada too.
They was over here. This was when I was in Chesapeake, man. I seen this motherfucker rolling down the street. The motherfucker looked like a bass head, bro. And I'm like, I'm sitting there looking at him, and like this motherfucker's in broad daylight, just rolling down the street with a machine in the back. And I know they say that what it's for is to help with the mosquitoes in the neighborhood, so they roll through and then they spraying all this funny shit out the back, and it's like DDT or some shit. You know what I'm saying? You know how back in the day the motherfuckers used to spray that DDT.
They're doing that then, yeah. And they say it's to kill this, that, and other.
Yeah.
And that's never the case. It's to fuck the water up. It's to fuck the soil up. Excuse my language. It's to mess the water up, the soil up. And that's a known fact.
Man, I had to pull up on a dude like, man, what is this you got in the back of the truck? Took pictures of it and everything. Like, what is this, bro? That you just rolling down the street freely just spraying and ain't nobody asking you no questions about it. What is it?
Wow. And see, that's how dumbed down our people have become. They subjugate themselves to any and everything. It's terrible, man. Like I said, man, land, I've been telling people come out this way because there's so much more we could do here away from the populations of liars and thieves and murderers. And the only reason why is because those population centers are going to be hard hit.
You talked to Lone Wolf tonight?
Actually, I thought he came in here earlier. No, he was on my last live, the regular live. You know, he was supposed to. He had at 5 o'clock. He had this thing I was supposed to go into. I was waiting, but I wanted to get this out the way, and I was like, let me go ahead and get this out the way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it was heavy on me. Like Tartaria, we are Tartarians. All this black, this, that, and I want to reiterate something that you were speaking on as far as clan, tribe, and all that. That's all fine and dandy, but we're all one people. It doesn't matter about that now. Those tribes and clans are gone. There's people assimilated and acting like they're us. We have to be the new community, the new who we are, and we learn how to connect back to Mama Earth, how to breathe, how to manifest stronger spirit, and build together. You know, a lot of people didn't believe me when I said California island. They said, what do you mean? I said, well, how many bridges does it take for you to get to California? It's not connected. And they were like, oh shit, I never paid attention to that. I was like, yeah, I know.
Yeah,
it's an island all the way up until you get to San Francisco. Then that's where it breaks off at. It's nothing but an island.
Yeah, what is it? What is that? Oregon,
San Francisco, all that.
Yeah.
It's like Italy. It's all an island.
Yeah. And did you hear anything about what is that down there by Baja? That actually being the reference to being the true Red Sea and what they were referring to? Did you hear anything about that? Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard stuff like that because I wouldn't doubt it at all. I wouldn't doubt none of that. But you know what? Right now, well, look at this. On the show, I said, when you know who you are. When you know who you are, you feel you have something to fight for. None of my family cares though, and that's all right. That's when you have to make the division separation. You have a family out here. See, we have been so deprogrammed and so broken down that we don't even know that we're all kinfolk. Don't even know it. We are all kinfolk. And the problem is we're still holding on to their ways, their divisive ways. We've got to let that shit go. That's how you free yourself from fear and being able to market yourself as you should. And I hate to use the word market because that's their shit. All right, but to dispel dispels. To market, that means to reincorporate yourself into the reality, the truth of who you are instead of their version of what they think. Everything. Because see, in order for them to change order, create a new order, they have to make sure that everybody doesn't know who they are or what they're capable of. So that way they can reprogram the next little batch of babies. See, we still have fight in us. Well, you know what? Lepers, it's not about pale skins no more, y'all. It's about the mind. Leprosy of the mind. Chemical lobotomy. And that's all the way around. We are not for the masses. We are for the few, and it's the few who are going to be the difference. You must let go of that. You must listen to me what I'm saying, people. All right, Michelle, you got to listen. Put away your, because that way, what we all had is an inferior way of approaching things. You're more powerful than that. We all are. And that's good news. Bad news is that we hold on to the crap that we believe makes us something special in the dichotomy of linguistics. That is not power. All right? So, yeah, nobody said they had to go to Oregon. That's going to be flooded out anyway. I'm talking about what I said. Midwest. Closer to Texas and closer where we are. Why? Because we don't have all these numbers of people. We can manifest something different when we get on the same accord. Doesn't mean we have to think the same, but think alike. Know our worth. And know, not guesstimate, not think, make ourselves believe that we're powerful. No, we are. I know I'm powerful. I'm not talking about some religious shit, some dancing around, two-stepping on with a podium and everybody down the pews jiggy-booing, yes, and fanning themselves half to death. No, I'm saying in a way that shows that we are all magistrates, our own. We're always looking out the window and never in the mirror. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't worry about where it's too cold at. The cold is good for you. But you need to be around warm-hearted, warm-spirited. We say you need to be around the hava, the light. And remove yourself from the darkness, because the darkness will impede and impel you on it and keep you there.
Man, I agree with you on what you said, man. It's one of those things where you once you start to make changes within yourself and what you have around you, it's not going to take that long, especially if you're in the right place doing what you're doing. You'll immediately start, not necessarily immediately, but you will really gradually start to attract the right people to you, man.
Who remembers Sarnetta talking to that brother who lives in America from so-called Africa, who was telling that nigga, that federal agent, that sellout piece of shit, that Africa never existed. That shit didn't exist, like I've been telling y'all, since that shit didn't exist until the 1700s, 1800s. They are all the true people of so-called Europe. In Africa, the lands are still connected, but nobody wanted to listen to me. And here that motherfucker is trying to dispel him, talking about he sound like crazy. That's all some nigga do. He sound like crazy. But Sarnetta was saying, we're running around talking about, I ain't from Africa. I'm from, Dominican Republic. These people, I guess he got so caught up in crack when the feds got a hold of his ass, he had a job to do. The fact that Marcus Garvey wasn't real, so just like Hal Celeste, them niggas, none of them motherfuckers weren't real. They were actors. Yeah, what's that? They were actors. You feel me? Everything about them. They've given everybody fictional characters and actors, and everybody been running with them. When Dane, right? When he's sitting there telling people about that motherfucker, what's his name? That motherfucking suppose he fought back. What's the motherfucker name? Cause he's stricken from my history. I never talked about the motherfucker. I'm just here to make you think. When he was talking about what's the nigga name? Over there on the West Coast. Carolina, Virginia's Nat, whatever the fuck, Turner. A fictional fucking character.
Brother Dane put it out there. He was talking about
No, but we always knew that where I'm from. We always knew that. My great uncles. Look,
he put that out there, and folks was like, lightweight man, like Harriet Tubman too. He said somebody Harriet Tubman too.
Oh, Harriet Tubman was a traitorous piece of shit.
God damn.
We showed her, and she turned around. How you think they was able to destroy all our underground railroads and fill them in with concrete and blow them up?
It took them down there.
And then they built all the shit on top of the ground so they can monitor everything.
Mud flood.
We were all underground. Tartaria. We were the underground rail engineers. There wasn't no look. We had Pelskins here. Don't get it fucked up, and they were some great ones, but they were up from us, of us. That's why I say people got to get rid of race because they don't know real history. Everything that's been put out there has been made to divide motherfuckers. You dig what I'm saying? Everything. Everything. And it's the people who start putting away their foolishness and removing themselves away from the ignorant things that bind them to the lies, they're not going to change. Got to let go of the lies. All right, hold on to them. I remember when we used to have family get-togethers and hood fake holidays and all that shit. Everybody used to come up, man. People sleep everywhere. It was all family, man. The big mamas, you know what I'm saying? The old ones. All that shit gone. It's gone for the moment. And we won't be able to get it back unless we write some things. And we have to speak in codes, people. We can't just throw everything out on the table. We can't look for every answer if we ain't going to reply and deal with the ones that are not marginalized, but the ones that are important. Everybody want to go and hear a whole lot of screaming and yelling. We this, we this, we this, we that. And all that. Yeah, we know this is our soul. We know this is where we from. We know they lies. Oh, well, okay. Now, what's next? I told you what I did with bank account. Look, man. I got people having a hard time for me to purchase books. We might need a new library. I'm not gonna go. How am I gonna get a come up with a Cashapp? It's not about that. It's about us allowing something else to paint a picture and be the narrative. And you got to start somewhere. And the problem is, most people will argue against this, that, and other. Won't start nowhere at all if it ain't feeding their little self-righteous needs, which have nothing to do for the majority. My apologies for not reading today. I mean, I read one book. Well, who else is with you, Michelle? Who else is with you? If they're not willing to sacrifice, make a sacrifice to cut away from it, which is not a sacrifice at all, but to cut away from the lie, to live in a truth.
I see them gradually out here doing it. It's to the point where, like, I got fired from my job, man. I let them cats know, like, listen, man, I'm American Indian, man. I'm indigenous to the Americas, man. You know how they look at me like I'm crazy, so on and so forth. A lot of the job that I'm at right now, you know what I'm saying? If they know I'm American Indian, I don't associate with that black, the Negro. I don't associate with that African American stuff. I don't associate with none of that. I wrote a letter up to the sheriff of Chesapeake. I got to write another letter out here to the sheriff of Portsmouth. I got to get in contact with the mayor out here and so on and so forth. Write them a letter. And I just got the template, not the template, but the stickers from Lone Wolf last week or a couple weeks ago to do it as a sovereign. You know what I mean? Free of charge. I gotta come up with a letter to write to the corporation. Hold on.
Yeah.
They be doing a bunch of stuff. I don't know. Sometimes he get irritated. The dog get irritated. I don't know. Come here, man.
That's all right. It's all right, man. Remind me of my dog, my Charisma.
Yeah, but I gotta format a letter because I don't do anything. I do keep insurance on my personal conveyance. I keep insurance on the personal conveyance just in case of harm or injury. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that's done.
Yeah.
And then being that I do operate in commerce, you know what I mean, driving the truck,
Right. Right.
I know the difference. I know
Right.
when I'm driving, and I know when I'm traveling. So there's certain things that I'm not required to do according to the Constitution. Period. It's like there's policy doesn't supersede law. Policy never supersedes law. So
have you worked on correcting your status?
I need to do more with it. As far as, are you talking about the birth certificate and everything?
Yes.
It's authenticated already. I done did all that already. But the thing is, I don't have a nationality on my birth certificate.
No, this is all you gotta do is put American Indian.
Okay.
We're the original one.
Yeah. Well, I'm from my studies. Usually, that's what that is. Usually, you'll find your mother was Negro. They don't call her black. They don't call her African American. They'll say she was Negro. They'll say you might find something 2 or 3 generations back that said one of them was white. And they
that's because
just like all of us.
The mix with the British created Negro and African American or color.
Okay, well now you know what I mean. For the most part, usually those that are running around here with birth certificates that say that they don't have any nationalities because your ass is Indian. That's why you come from that lineage. You know what I mean? So yeah, but as far as that's concerned, yes, I did. But still, what I do is to be in accord with the policy officers, and then to be in accord with the corporations that, like the ones that own the building that I'm in. Like, listen, I'm not sitting here trying to make it seem like I'm better than nobody. You can go ahead and look this up because I will fight this. But it's crazy, brother. It seemed like the more I dive off into it, the harder it is, because they start messing with my finances, and it's not just mine, it's everybody's. It's us as a whole. Like driving these trucks out here right now, man. You will make $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 a week. You know what I'm saying? To where you might come home, depending, especially if you're not an owner operator, you might come home with $700-800.
That's crazy.
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. And depending on who you're working for and how you do it, you know what I want to help people, bro. I want to help some of these young brothers and sisters that's coming into the game, especially as far as this trucking is concerned. You can have somebody, you can lease out trucks if you have the income to actually buy them. Lease them out to those that's not gonna mess your stuff up, and just let them work and make half of whatever they make. They make half of whatever they make and just pay for their own fuel. You're not losing, bro. You're not losing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Are you an owner operator now?
No, I'm not.
Oh man.
I got the DBA. I'm supposed to be working on the EIN number before this month is over, man. But I'm taking care of everything up in here.
It don't take that long. I did mine in about 30 minutes, but and then I got it about
$70, something like that. Get the EIN and then go to the leasing company and so on and so forth. Go to a leasing company, and it's like you would rather go ahead and lease the truck, and then at least they're taking care of all the the maintenance that's on the truck, and then pretty much all you're doing is paying for your own fuel. Well, shit, I'm doing that anyway.
Right. And then talk about it. Oh shit, yeah. Let me see. Let me see if I got it on here. Because I think I made a on my phone just in case. Yeah, I think I did. I saved it in my because I didn't really want to put it on here. But EIN, it don't take that long, and when you get it, it's yours. The thing is, you keep it, you manifest it, you utilize it. Let me see here.
I was gonna ask you, man, as far as the documentation, as far as I know I have what I have, man. Is there something? No, but I got to go into my notes and put it all together because I got to formulate the letter. Do you have anything else on the right to travel? And I think this is a good question, especially for those that may be in the chat that don't know nothing about it like that. Do you have anything on it that will be of interest?
Right to travel? The right to travel was signed off. What was it, July 8th of this year, as far as nobody needs a damn driver's license, none of that shit. That's federal. That's federal. If you're traveling, and you don't have, and then all this. Let me see your driver's license, this, that, another. First of all, about the Constitution, and if people go to status law and pull it up, the right to travel, all the information is there. Google it.
Yeah.
Let me show you something. That's my EIN number right there.
It's blurry, but I feel you though.
Well, no, I don't want y'all to see it anyway. Yeah, I want my hand to shake. That's my EIN number right there. That's it. Okay. Yeah. And where did I get it from? IRS.gov. Yeah. And that's legal name, James C. Branch 4 Estate.
Yeah.
Now it's all in caps now. Now, because of my certificate of life, I can change even that.
With the certificate of live birth?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Township of Montclair, Department of Health and Human Services, 205 Claremont Avenue, Montclair, New Jersey, 07042. Even though they got me down at hospital here, this was signed, filled up my mother in ignorance. So I had to go ahead and deal with this person. The director is no longer there, Thomas A. Restraino, of that time in 1966. So this is the Register of Vital Statistics 0805-2003 at 1:47 p.m. That's the date. And the individual signed it. And Shields is right on the side. And let me see something. I got to pull it out. And it has, I got to show you this. It's hard to see it. It has the raised shield affixed to it. It's that little groovy thing right there. It's hard to see it on there. It's a stamp. It's a press. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, mine has the same thing on it. And then they got those abbreviations for the bank on in the lower right hand corner of it too. That I guess the banks that are supposed to have control of the trust of the account.
Yeah, that's on your Social Security card number 2, and it's not yours; it's the government's. But you know what they say. That's where it is. That red number on the back, or the blue, whatever that note color is. You go ahead and you run that, and you'll see who it runs through.
Well,
so yeah.
So
now see this one don't have that. No, this one don't have that shit. That means you belong to the state, ward of the state. No, this don't have that. Not on here. That's why I'm going ahead and do my 99A, which I started filling out today. So I can go ahead and get me a million or two just to put in my credit account and convert it to gold.
Well, what did you do differently in authentication that everybody else is doing?
No, I put my family history going back about 5-6 generations.
No, well, no, that still though you should when you go in there when you still go in there you go in there to let's say you go in there and request another authenticated birth certificate.
You've got to prove your heritage if you're changing some shit. You got to be able to prove it.
All right.
Correctional status means you know something else compared to what they say. And if you know the etymology word and why it was used and when it was and how it was used, you can even differ on from that. And if you're dealing with a bunch of old black women, that's usually vital statistics. If you're going to go and do those documents and you want to call over there to see what you need to do, say, wait a minute now. Virginia of the dark races was Ham, but not the Negro. That's in the Zeronidum dictionary. And if Shem was the oldest son and Ham the youngest, and we didn't come from Yaphet, well then who the fuck we come from? You see what I'm saying? That's if they want to play that game, okay? Because not Africans aren't Negroes.
Correct. That didn't really develop until they got out here, didn't it?
Yeah, now this is where they always change the shit. They want to make everybody all inclusive. Like Negro means black, which it don't.
Right.
Because Spanish word, nigga, they believe that. No, that has
the Negro de Terra,
yeah,
they wasn't talking about those in
exactly. It means black of the land or but it doesn't even mean that. It means something different. But we know in Latin and everything else that it had nothing to do with what they're saying. See, that's how they keep changing stuff.
Yeah.
Your husband, okay, well, get your husband. Come on, if you're married to him, well, if y'all married Christian religion, marriage or whatever, you don't belong to each other anyway. Y'all belong to the goddamn government. You know that, right, Michelle? Yes, see, that's what I'm talking about. We all slept on the floor in front of the fireplace with our wool blankets at the grandparents' house. I miss them days. It was so fun. Oh man, we was watching that. I'm Mr. Heat Miser. I'm Mr. Hot. I'm Mr. 101. I'm Mr. Burner's Man. I'm Mr. Hot in the Sun. We used to watch all that Christmas shit and all that shit, man. Everybody be there. Everybody, all the women in the kitchen and cooking, and the men out there drinking orange julep and the white lightning, and we sneaking chewing the back out of Pappy's pouch, and oh man, all the cars and everybody cranking up their hot rods, they running moonshine, and just the whole shebang, the whole thing I lived through was amazing. But in that time, I thought everybody was Indian. I was right in my thoughts, but I never heard nothing about no Africa. Then this 33rd degree Mason some bitch called Alex Haley come along. That motherfucker. And Jesse Jackson in 1985 with his punk ass. And he's a card carrying Cherokee.
What I don't understand is that with what all the information that's been put out here as far as the indigenous community is concerned, as far as now, I'm not even saying that folks have to take heed to it, but it may be something to look into it to broaden their knowledge about what's really going on as far as where walking in their proper capacity. Like the what is it that information that was put out there by the United Nations in regards to the indigenous people, period. The indigenous people in Africa, the indigenous people in the Americas, and so on and so forth. There are certain things that are supposed to be in play, and I don't know if they actually are effective right now in the U.S., but there are certain things that says that you are different from everybody else that's running around you, and there are certain things that you do, and there are certain things that you do not have to do due to you being the original people of the land, and it's in the United Nations manuscript. I don't understand why folks is not getting it and why they still. Personally, from what I'm seeing, it has to do a lot with these agendas that are going on right now in the country that keep the people in black and trying to make it something better than what it actually is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I heard about that shit, but let me tell you something. Let me share this with you. When COVID was kicking off, right? What did these motherfuckers do? They went around to Native Americans and they were dolling them out hundreds of dollars. All right. And then they give everything to everybody else except for us. Motherfuckers come here with no college, no nothing, get a visa, get enough money to open a small business. See, there's something worse going on. And yeah, APJR, yeah, that's it's 1628, what you call it, the Western Dictionary. But we all know that. So we moved on from that. We are beyond that. We know who we are, baby. You know who you are, baby. That's what's up, fam. All right. Now the thing is, every time somebody come to do us a one, like Bush punk ass did, it's always in secret. Mm-hmm. At that time, everybody could get their land back.
Mm-hmm.
They move in a way that is so pathetic and disrespectful, like. And they do it, and they think they're so one up. Like I said, there are enemies out there who want us gone, but they're careful
all the time.
They want us gone but they're careful. They want to make sure that we are so dumb. And they can't figure out how we keep coming out of it.
It's a shame, man. It's a shame.
But they don't get it. They're setting themselves up. It don't matter about all the machinery and the weapons and how many more people they kill. They're setting themselves up. Okay, what a person believes in what they think. There's more and more truths are going to keep coming out. And these motherfuckers is posting up in the sky, waiting to attack. And nobody will have made a move to put themselves in a better position. And the people around you, because you got sense, will be so conflicted, confused that they'll harm you.
Because, yeah,
the ignorance.
The way my mother breaks it down, she calls they're gonna do what they do just in fear. Period.
Exactly. And panic.
That's what it would be.
And the morbidity of this, the morbidity of this stupidity.
Right.
I keep telling people, man, we gotta stop the division shit. I'm telling you, we all fought together at one time. All of us fought together. So-called all the crayon colors on this earth fought together. But there's some people walking around in all these crayon colors who ain't from here.
Hey, something else. I call them black eyes, bro.
Well, you know what? Yeah, these motherfuckers are definitely the diggable planets. That's for sure. They ain't from our earth.
Goddamn black eyes, bro.
I ain't lying when I said that motherfucker eyes closed inwards. I'm telling you the truth.
I'm like, are you breathing or you?
My boy from Chicago was like, nigga, you supposed to be behind me. You from over there. You know how to be, man. Shit, man. We supposed to have took that motherfucker out the moment we saw that shit. When I saw it, I was like, I was gonna look at my boy like, let's jump this motherfucker, right? This nigga was gone.
Man.
Nigga, I was like, at that time, Chicago wasn't a word. It was Delaware and Irvington, New Jersey. It was motherfucking the deadliest place. And Delaware is still really the deadliest motherfucking place. But he took, and the place where I lived at, you know what I'm saying? Little Vietnam and Cuscus. Look, them places, you don't want to go there. I don't give a fuck who you think you is, where you from, whatever. It don't matter. It don't matter where you from, it's where you at. But the thing is, my boy was gone. He was strong like me. Shit, man, he had himself. They ain't even grab a shirt or nothing. I'm like, I turned back to look at my boy when his eyes did that shit, and that nigga was already up the block. I was like, this, and I had to play it off. Look, all right, let me catch up to him. Look, we'll probably see you later on, right? I gave him like the quick that like
out of here.
Yeah, it wasn't like that president shit, you know. It wasn't like tropical thunder. It was just like
yeah.
And I was like, I hope this bitch don't reach out with a tentacle and grab my ass, because my hands was standing up on my neck. He probably could see him. I was like,
hey,
I got to my boy. I was like, yo, cuz. He said, man, you see that shit, nigga? You left me. Oh, I ain't care about what he saw. He said, man, I thought you was behind me. No, nigga.
I had your way back, bro. He's like, I had your way back. Go way over here.
Man, it motherfucker might have popped out 4, 5, 8 set of arms. Oh man, I was getting got, man. And I know I was walking like a female. I switched I was walking so fast, I was trying not to run.
That shit crazy.
You know how you do keep your arms from swinging too hard?
Yeah.
Like you walking normal. Don't make a scene of yourself. And you know how you crack your head to the side, make sure the motherfucker ain't right behind you. Oh man, shit.
You was power walking, bro. Yes,
power walking. That's it, man.
Hey, they somebody I was speaking to, we were having the same conversation, man. They referred to them as the fallen, bro. What do you think about that?
What's that now? Hold on. Say that again.
Someone I was speaking to, we were having the same conversation about what we're talking about right now, and they referred to them as the fallen. What do you think about that?
No, I don't know. I believe we're the fallen.
Okay. All right.
Dead ass, and not from what you think. I mean, the people of this earth who are fallen.
Right.
We have to stand the fuck back up. We have to wake up. When I say we're powerful, remember what I say now. Now, is there something else here? Of fucking course there is. Of course. What it is, I'm not worrying about that. Only thing that's contentious with me is motherfuckers snapping up out their goddamn slumber and stop their harming each other, stop the foolishness, put away the stupid fucking music industry, fuck Hollywood, all that shit. Stop buying that shit. I don't give a fuck if you gotta go outside and scrape bark off a tree, a dead tree, and carve a fucking clog to wear. Fuck the bullshit. I don't care if you gotta go and buy a $200 sheep from the reservation and feed that motherfucker good and learn how to spin wool and make you some motherfucking shoes again. I don't care what you gotta do. We gotta leave that alone. They done used us, the biggest spenders. Talking about we 13% of the population. How the fuck can we be the biggest spenders and we 13% of the population? Man, look, man. We have always been a loving fucking people because we still have Tartaria in our hearts, and yet we've been so self-destructive. The luminaries are standing there watching us. They're watching the enemy. They're just looking at us, waiting on us. We don't even know how to call out to them no more. I'm telling people, when you pray, if that's what you want to call it, face the north. Let your voice be heard. Put your damn feet in the dirt. Hug a fucking tree. Not a fucking, hug a tree. Touch the bushes. Know that you are one with it all, man. Don't just fucking know it, believe it. There's no conflagration. We don't have to walk around like cat and fauna for no damn body. You feel me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, there's so much, man, we can do. God dog, man.
Hey, brother James, I didn't want to come
All right,
on.
Michelle. Huh?
Yeah, brother, man. I didn't want to come on and get to just running my mouth. I just wanted to put out there what I put out there at the end. Before I get off, man, I'm just saying I hear what you're saying in regards to us being in I guess a better radius with one another. That's good. You know.
Well, see, you know why I say that, right? Because those of us, right? All of us have some skills, whether it be welding, drive trucks, doing good with doing numbers and looking at things.
I've done metal laughing, carpentry.
Come on.
Plastering, laughing,
and look,
all that shit. Yeah.
Imagine if you took 1,000, I took 1,000. We went out there and got an acre and says, "Look, we're gonna build 2 houses here. Which one of these families we gonna build it for?" And they're gonna help.
I can help.
We're gonna have the tent set up. We're gonna have 30 tents set up on the acre. Listen, 30 tents set up on the acre. Everybody got a buddy heater. We got plenty of propane. We done dug for a well. We got a couple of bobcats. We doing the leveling. We surveying, and we know how we're gonna build it. We're not gonna do what they do. We're gonna use the earth right beneath us, and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna establish and we're gonna put the money together. All of us together. What? And then the house can fit. Build a house that can fit 4 families. Not all cluttered. Tribal like. With a different way, and learning how to make fires, and looking at the landscape, and everybody going out, standing up, facing the north. Everybody standing in unison, not with some fake religion, and knowing exactly who we are and allowing our energy to increase with no indifference.
The true north is not the actual north that we're accustomed to, though. Isn't that correct? The true north, if I'm not mistaken, where would the true north be facing? In the east?
Brother, no. You see where the sun come up and where the sun, it don't come up, but you know where the sun comes across?
Right.
All right. All right.
Okay.
Where it comes up at. Now, that's questionable, people say. And I believe it is very questionable because if it comes from east to west, and yet that's not the real east and that's the west, then it means it would be the other way, wouldn't it?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
People always people always looking at me, looking at the sun when it comes over, right? And they're going, "Why are you looking that way?" Because you know what? In the confliction of the confusion they have displayed before us, that might be the north. the thing is, don't worry about it. Just know that. Look, just know this much: face the north until the correction is made within you.
All right.
That's why I keep saying it's within us. And
I
imagine if we all together doing it.
I walked through the house with Sage yesterday, man. You know what I mean? And I gave praise to the Most High, you know, halal, you know, and asking for the energy to be corrected in the crib. You know, for the most part, man, I feel better because I know for me it's personal. You know, I do it. My mother moved out here from Hawaii. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Well, we ended up getting this little spot right here, but this is my crib. You know what I mean? She's planning on doing what she do. She was out in Hawaii for 10 years. You know how expensive it is out there.
Hawaii crazy, bro. Hawaii right now, bro. If I was out there, I wouldn't eat the spam expensive. I'd be eating sardines and crackers, man, and beans.
Y'all hear me? Y'all hear me?
Yeah, brother. Yeah.
What's up? Yeah. I'm just getting back here.
All right. Your seat always there.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, so she just got back from Hawaii. So at least with you and your mom. Hey, man, did you ever get you a rifle or something, man?
Oh man, I got me a rifle, man.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Make sure you got your ammo on.
I want to get another one. You know what I mean? Something happened, man, where I have to get something taken care of, man, in regards to a concealed weapons violation or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It was suspended. You know what I mean? It was mine. It was registered to me. You know what I mean? But I have to take care of some things because I know that I want to get at least 2 more. I want to get 2 more, and then also something else that's chunky, man. When I first moved out here to Virginia, man, I almost shit myself. I walked into the goddamn gun store, man. They had a goddamn grenade launcher sitting up there for like $800, bro. They had a grenade launcher sitting there for $800, bro. I almost went crazy. Like, man, I want that right there. I'll give you $1,000 for it, right?
Oh, you talking about the RPG shit? Yeah.
Man, no, I'm talking about the little.
Oh, the 204, the M204. Oh, okay, the 204.
They had about like 5 or 6. You can put like 5 or 6 rounds. And two.
Oh, okay. You talking about that one? Oh, shit. Yeah, because they use that for smoke and tear gas and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, you can bust all that, but also they had grenade launchers and all the rest of that shit up in the air, bro.
Yeah, you can get the CS gas and you can get the smoke. You can't get the damn grenades. Trust me, bro.
Okay.
Hey, retired military, you can't buy them. Yo, Rondo, see you back.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I was gonna get one of them, man, but nah, I'm looking at something else because I like to build my own shit, bro. This is my ADC right here. I got a couple of them, but this is the one I carry all the time. I don't have it loaded on there.
Is that 43X?
Yeah, man. People don't know, man. This motherfucker right here, that Glock 43X, bro. You shot it right? What's that?
Yes, I did.
It handles nice, don't it, brother?
Yes, indeed. This is
my little pocket rocket right here. And I always tell people, if you're gonna do something, make sure you use something that's gonna make sure a person stop for a second.
Yeah, think about it.
Reevaluate his oncoming event. I got my little, Yeah.
Yeah, well, like I said, man, brothers, I just come on here to say what's up to everybody, man.
No.
As well, man.
Appreciate you, man. Any last words other than that?
Nah, shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Until next time, everybody live well, stay well.
Shit,
Rondo in Tucson. You on your way to Tucson now, Rondo? You already there because you ain't that far. That's where I bought my side-by-side, y'all. Tucson, Arizona. Good little 8-hour trip right there.
Exactly.
For me.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, man. So, brothers, I'm gonna go ahead and get out, man. Until next time, man. I appreciate you letting me come on, Jim, man. It's always good.
Yo,
Man. I'm constantly learning from you, bro. You know what
man,
I mean?
I learn from all of y'all. You'd be surprised, man. I don't say nothing because I'm sharing stuff, but I'm learning from y'all all the time. It ain't nothing but solid love.
Yeah.
Yo, we strong together in the individual and the body. You goddamn right. Rondo, you just got there picking your brother up from the bus stop. Oh, okay. Okay.
All right. Peace.
Yo,
Peace out.
you be good, brother. Yeah, but
Yeah.
we got, like I said, Wes, I don't know what trauma at, man. He must be getting ready to do some Thanksgiving stuff. But anyway, right?
Right.
Yeah. Fuck all
Hey,
that. That
trauma hard.
was we actually had many celebrations, but it wasn't the way it's laid out. Huh?
I said I was just making a joke to trauma. I was like, you shouldn't be doing Thanksgiving. I'm messing with you. I'm messing with
Yeah. They have perverted so many things, man. It's like, and there's some things that we can be good, but I don't see what there's to celebrate. Looking at our state, well, to have a moment of reprieve, I get that when I sit on the toilet, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm glad you got your brother and everybody's safe there, Rondo. That's what's up, family. That's what's up, man. Yeah, but we was talking about a lot, and all this still stems around Tartaria. We have to get back. This is the big joke they made on us. The Wizard of Oz, the Yellow Brick Road. I mean, over there in North Carolina, you can go down there and see the guy in 1956 that built a mock-up. It was called the Wizard of Oz, like a little place you can go and visit. I'm here to tell you that was a smack in the face to Tartaria. They destroyed it. When was that made? 1923, right? Hollywood.
Yes.
That was a smack in our face. That was like a big look. Hi, you motherfuckers! We gonna kill you, witches. The so-called wicked witch that died under the thing. She was the good witch. She was trying to protect her area. The evil witch was the motherfucker with all the sparkles who wanted to control the narrative. The red shoes. What do you think? What do you think the Red Shoe Club is? That's supposed to be from kids, babies, from skin of. That's what they say.
That's why these girls wear red bottoms.
Yes. And it's like a big ass game. And they start us off when we were children. And then they had Michael Jackson doing the wigs and the monkeys on motorcycles.
Right.
Hold on, I know the Hells Angels love that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Big ass lips and shit, wings on their backs. And you still playing the evil witch, right?
Right.
But then they wanted you to believe in the movie Hair. You know what I'm saying? And the people,
it's kind of random and kind of separate what you're saying. Do you think Don and Ross had relations with Michael when he was younger?
Brother, I don't know. There's a lot of weird shit going on in Hollywood at that time. There's a lot of spells cast from there and in there. I don't even let it manifest.
Right.
Because I know they killed him. You see the nigga they used to kill him.
Right.
This is like the motherfucker that killed Prince.
Right.
That the house, that bitch, and she was there with what's the name too? Same little half Chinese motherfucker.
Right. They were saying it was the cook or something like that. Right? With Prince?
No, man. Well, Mike that's supposed to be that doctor, but it's always funny. It was the same half Chinese bitch that Mike with Prince. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't.
You gotta look into it, man. I forget the name.
I thought the cook was putting what you call that shit? What's that stuff? That poison. And he was putting small traces of it, so he's weakening.
Oh yeah, it's very possible. It's very possible.
Yeah.
And then another thing is, he might not have been killed. He might have just been removed and sent to another land.
That's some wild shit right there. Now that's some wild shit. It's
He
all
did his part. He gave some tea. He betrayed the people. He gave some tea, entertained the people. But you got to remember what he did too. How was he able to do what he was able to do with the Beatles and all that kind of stuff?
right.
He's a powerful man. Prince was a powerful man. He was given a lot of tea when he owned all the shit.
Right.
And they didn't like that shit. They let you feel comfortable.
Right.
But are they dead? I don't know.
Mm.
I don't
Dang.
care. I don't care no more. Because, see, we're not in those positions.
Right.
I know that motherfucker that look like Tupac got the same goddamn little crooked ass tooth. And everybody's saying, nah, that's not him. I'm like, that motherfucker got the same fucking tooth.
Who you talking about?
That motherfucking rapper now with the gray beard look just like motherfucking Tupac. Who's back rapping with the dreadlocks and all that shit and walking around and talking the same way. He got the same crooked fucking tooth in his mouth that Tupac had.
You talking about Jurassic 5?
Yeah, he got the same mouthpiece.
I don't think that's him.
I don't know, but I'm saying, man, come on, man. My uncle used to make teeth. I looked at that motherfucker's tooth in his mouth, bro. I look, man. Everybody, no, man. I don't know. Now, do I care? I really don't give a fuck if that's the game they're playing. But he bowed out.
Right.
And he got the same fucking tooth. And he looked exactly like the motherfucker. That's like when I did it, because I used to do art, right? I did that shit with Morgan Freeman and Jimi Hendrix. And I said, it's funny how he died over in England. And I said, wait a minute, that nigga got that same mold with that bump on. And I put I took the lighter picture from the magazine that I copied, right? At the library, and I put it over top of Morgan Freeman. I said, God damn. And I looked at the age Michael Jackson would be, and he chucked out. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute. I'm saying, I'm not getting caught up in this shit like everybody else do, but let me tell you about Hollywood. Everybody got a role to play and a part to play. And if you sign on to betray the people,
right.
Like, I still don't think Elvis Presley died.
Yeah,
I think he did now, but I don't think he died.
Yeah, I've been hearing that for years.
I think he became a preacher. But I don't care no more.
He might be what's his name? Preacher Popoff. Y'all know about him?
Yeah, that's the motherfucker that was, and even he was saying the same words, always the same quotes, and playing a lot of the same music, and saying how he was grateful to be doing what he's doing and not what he used to be doing. Now, who the fuck would say that?
Right.
Out there when they used to come up trying to, interview him, and he's out there watering the front, no, I'm thank God and da 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 da, and I appreciate if you leave me now. And I used to be like, who this motherfucker? I mean, he look like that motherfucker too now.
Right.
Cut that beard off. I just don't trust it no more, man.
It's interesting.
Because the thing is, if they could betray us, use us and betray us, and use those of us to betray us, we stay conflicted. We stay holding on to the narrative. We look at all that instead of looking at ourselves. We become conflated with ignorance and the deception is so heavy. How do we look at ourselves and better ourselves if we're still stuck on that shit?
Right.
I just had to say the thing about Tupac, that teeth, because the motherfucker's perfect. If it is him, fuck him. And no sympathy. I can empathize with the deception because we've been living with it so long. You see what I'm saying? I have no love for it, but I love it because it reminds me there's a reason why we have to wake up. So I have the love for the awakening, the quickening. So the more deception and the more deceit, the quicker motherfuckers are snapping out of us. You notice how people have been snapping out quicker than a motherfucker? It's like in the vampire movie, The Twilight. Every time a new vampire show up, another motherfucker changes into a werewolf.
That's right. Maybe you said that too. That's deep right there.
Where you think they got the notion and idea from? Skinwalker don't necessarily mean I'm gonna change and look like something else. It means like I'm gonna come back into my own skin instead of being outside of myself. I'm gonna step back into my flesh. I'm gonna bring the light of it back into where it needs to be at, back in the focus. I'm gonna rekindle my spirit and seek my kindred and walk like me, upright, instead of obediently bowed over.
Right.
Appreciate you, hon. To be my sleep time. Okay. Honesty, Michelle, respect, and mad love. This is a pretty good night. Even though we didn't get a lot of people on, we had more than enough. I say, when one or two are gathered, we are stronger. 3 and 4, man, we're magnificent.
Right.
More would have came on, man. Listen here, it is going to happen. There's no way around it.
Definitely.
You think about the ones watching who aren't comment. It's a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. When was the last time you talked to Trauma?
I think I think he texted me something maybe 2 days ago.
He hit me up with something too.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we gotta get back together, man. Get Rondo and and get a few people. You know,
Right.
Yeah, there's a lot of people on this side of town, man. We need to get together, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it ain't gotta be about the damn gun range and all that. It could be about getting together and sitting down and laughing and joking, whipping up something to eat, and really looking at some things with all the phones turned off, put away, and having those important conversations. You know? I think it'd be very beneficial.
Yes, indeed.
Appreciate you, Rondo.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we need that. And we need that like yesterday. Any last words, brother? Because I'm going to go ahead and sign off, man, and I'm going to relax and shit.
Y'all need to go ahead and make sure you follow Red Ruff's channel here. He's been putting forth tremendous information. He's been there, done that. I've reposted a video on my side of town, my YouTube channel. And do more research, know who you be. This is your land. Accept it, live it, listen to your ancestors, talk to your ancestors too. Like Red Ruff say, hug the trees, go outside, put your feet in the ground, and just know who you be. You know, don't listen to these Dodgers honest and all this kind of African malarkey and this whatever rhetoric they're saying tomorrow, today, yesterday, whatever. Know who you be, love yourself, appreciate yourself, live in the moment, take advantage of the moment, and pass the baton to the next generation.
What was that called? How about that CNN interview with Michael Jackson, right-hand man playing on people's emotions and energies? Wow. I could hit the sounds, right, and get a pop, bing, blah, blah, but we ain't going to do all that over here. Facts. Yo, damn. The world is a stage. You ain't kidding. The world is definitely a stage. I'm gonna finish it off with this, brothers and sisters, my Nelly. If we really, really, really want change, it's inevitable what's gonna happen. One way or the other. But if we really, really want it, we have to take the first step.
That's right.
And if you're not willing to take the first step, then what's the purpose of being here? What is the purpose of seeking enlightenment? What is the purpose of drinking water and eating food? What is the purpose of saying hi if all you're doing in your life is saying bye? What are you here for? What is that you seek if you don't know how to take the first step? If you are seeking to learn how to take the first step, then you are never going to learn. You're never going to be able to take the first step, because taking the first step is more than a leap of faith. It's something that you apply. It's an application. It's a doing to get it done.
Yes.
But if you're harboring fear, then why are you drinking? Why are you eating? Why are you here?
Damn.
Everybody sees what's going on. And you know what the worst part of a revolution is? Those who claim a revolution and they sit there doing nothing.
Damn.
So I'm gonna go ahead, Westside, and close it out, brother.
Much
And
respect.
I appreciate everybody coming in. It's always gonna be the same, man. I'm gonna be reading the model, god dang it. Yeah, I'm still gonna go out and shoot. I ain't gonna get it conflicted. I'm gonna be out there, get it shot, get it done, get it back.
That's right. That's right. Yes, indeed.
And we're gonna read. There's a lot of reading. A lot of reading. Got to. I have to. All right. And look, I appreciate all you coming in. All those who stuck around. I hope you got something out of this. And if you didn't, maybe next time you will. And let's not be too hard on ourselves, because this fake ass world we in is already hard enough on us.
Yeah.
All right. So look, y'all have a grand evening.
All right.
Love you all.
Peace out. Much respect.
Y'all take it easy tonight. And for those of you who are going to be eating all that shit tomorrow, be mindful of what you're putting in your system, because remember, it's not the same shit it was 10, 15, 20, 30, or 40 years ago. It's farther from 40 years ago. What it is now, it definitely ain't the same. So be mindful. Be courteous. Be polite. Have some dignity. And share the love regardless. Y'all have a grand evening.